Yeah, we'll come back to you and especially talk about also external investors, how we can be able to attract that. But let me come back to you, Bernard. And you spoke about KRA being a friend. It's those friends that we have to just have, right? So with a new requirement by KRA to install, I know there's ETR, I think we've always had that for electronic receipts, but there's e-teams as well, and I even saw an article in the papers yesterday for issuing those electronic invoices and by extension having those tracked for remittance and things like that. And I know SMEs and MSMEs want to comply. So how do we ensure that they comply and also remain profitable?
That's a very good question, Caroline, and allow me just to say something on what Hilda has talked to when it comes to funding and bringing the banks together. From where we sit, from the professional services side, not that banks don't want to give MSMEs money, but there's a disconnect. Banks don't understand MSMEs to the detail of their need. And on the other side, the SMEs also don't want to organize themselves to get to the financiers' mind to get the money. Why am I saying this? In most of MSMEs, you cannot say what is them and what is business. I don't know whether I'm clear there. The assets, everything is jumbled in together. Your personal expenses are put together, and the business is also in that your personal expenses. So they can't have a very connected story to link to the financing. That is very important. Now remember, when there is that disorganization, there is the risk side. There is risk-free capital, and there is risk. The risk goes higher when you are not very organized. So usually we tell people, before you even go to a bank, have a very simple business plan that will help tell your story. If you can't put it together, have someone. There are very many advisors that can help you to, including KPMG. Sometimes we have small enterprises where if you want to start a business, you want to strengthen a business, you want to grow it, we want to just give you the funding. Funding will come to possession to give you the options that they have, but you will be given advice on that area. Now, going back to KRA and even the areas around digital tax, the areas of compliance with iTax. From a professional point of view, we've discussed this and we said, how will the cost of compliance and growing the business look like? Now, KRA has advanced this, and the reason why I say you get friends to them, you can call them, or you can attend the sessions that they usually have that helps you say the pain of, I can't buy an ETR machine, for example, sometimes it's expensive for others. They have now come up with even the one that you have on your phone. So long as you have a specs in your phone, they will give you that app that can enable you account for your sales and tax. And I don't think there is an MSME without a phone. If you don't have, then your child can have it. So the way I look at that, engage KRA in terms of training, get an advisor to help you set up that even on the phone, and organize yourself to get the cheapest possible. Now, some people under arrangements of our source service, you'll find someone can create for you a unique one, give them your iTax number, and they can help you deal with that compliance. I've seen the professionals are now becoming very, very competitive. Some even charge 1,000 shillings for filing those returns for you. So it's a matter of just knowing who they are. You can engage people like the Institute of Certified Public Accountants. They will tell you, you know, I can do it. The other day, the Institute wanted to set it shop, but again, also I think the professionals were saying, are you a regulator or are you going to provide the service? But those options are there for you, and happy to engage. And I think we can link them, Carol, to where to get that help. I hope that helps.
Yeah, that's very helpful. I think the key messaging there is that help is on hand. There's a lot of support around us. We just need to reach out so that it doesn't feel like a burden. And especially noting where we are at as a country.